Today, we're going to take a quick look at the Blitz Wheeler RC car. The company did send this over and compensate me to make this video. And this thing is pretty amazing. So let's take a look at what comes in the box. And then I actually have a little demo video. I'll show you of all the different modes. So first of all, you do get the car, a very nice build quality here. And I'll show you the tire movement in a second. The battery compartment is here in the bottom. It does come with 2 of these rechargeable batteries. So you just have a little screwdriver. You take that off, plug it in, pretty easy. And then you do charge it with the charger that came with it. As far as the remote goes, it does require 3 AAA batteries, which comes with the car itself. Once again, just use the screwdriver, unscrew that battery compartment. And then it does come with the instruction manual as well. Now, this thing is pretty cool. It does all kinds of different movements, which I'm going to show you in a video in a second, but I'll explain the controller to you. This is forward, backward, left, and right. Pretty simple, pretty basic, and you can use these in combination with each other. It does have the direction adjustments, so if you want to make micro adjustments to the directions, you can. This is a switch angle, so if it's in this angle right there, kind of crooked, that's a 30-degree setting, and that's 90-degree setting. Now, each of those settings, so 90 or 30, have 4 different settings on them. So the car is going to do 4 different modes that way, which is pretty cool. And then it does have a demo mode, so the car takes over and does its own thing, which is kind of cool. So you just flip this on, you flip this on here, you can see it light up. It'll all get connected and it won't blink if it's connected. And then you can just press and change the different modes that way. So let's go ahead and take a look at this thing in action. Now, they do say it's best used indoor. You don't want to try to send this thing through grass. You can see it's not really made for like grass or mud or water or anything like that. So let's take a look at this thing here in my office. So I have the controller on. I have this in 90-degree mode, and I have it in the blue setting. So what that is in 90-degree mode is a sideways moving. So it'll move sideways, and you can kind of see the tires there. Very cool little setup here. And I just got to play with this just for a second. And then the pink, this is going to be a 360 spin. So as you can see, it spins in the 360 motion there. And then the red light here in just a second, I'll show you that. But you can see I'm just trying to figure out how this thing drives and what it does. Now, you can see it got stuck on this carpet a little bit, which is pretty thin carpet. Now, the red setting, this is going to be the 360 U-turn. So you can see that kind of locks the back tires, spins the front tires. A lot of fun. I'm telling you, this car is quite a bit of fun. You can do a lot of tricks with it and all that kind of stuff. And once again, there's kind of 8 settings, if you will. Now, this is the green on the 90-degree, and this is called a fishtail spin. So you can see that fishtail spin, and then I can go back to red and go back to green. So I was just kind of figuring out what the differences are on each one of these. So it's almost kind of like having 4 different cars on this setting, and then 4 different cars on the 30%. So here's the 30%. This is the zigzag moving is what they call it. And this is the blue setting on the 30%, which is pretty cool. So you can see that thing just kind of glides across the carpet. It's kind of tricks your brain a little bit. And this is the pink setting. This is the 360 drift spin. So that is pretty fun too. And actually the 30% was kind of my favorite mode to drive this in. I thought it had like more RC car-ish features, and you could actually get it in motion and doing a lot of cool stuff at the same time. Then the red light here, this is the full function RC. So this is more traditional like RC car mode. So you can just drive it like a car, which is a lot of fun. And you can see that that is just like driving regular. And then the green mode, this is going to be the fishtail drifting. So on the 30% setting. So you have a little bit more control, a little bit more RC car-ish with the drift settings on it. So if you're looking for a really nice RC car, one to either play with yourself or maybe get as a gift for someone else, this thing is a lot of fun, especially for those indoor type of days. Once again, gravel, rock, mud, water, high grass. I don't think this is going to work very well. Maybe some like shorter grass or astroturf or concrete, asphalt, something like that. It would work okay. But here inside of the office was a ton of fun. Hope this video helps.